Hi everybody, it's Linda. Welcome back to Tips for You. Well, I recently took a little trip to Ulta Beauty. I've been having a bad day, I had a flat tire, and I thought I'm going to go to Ulta. I had been wanting a new eyeshadow look, so I thought I would go there and see what they have for me. I decided that I wanted to try a warm, neutral look for myself. I never really do one. I always gravitate towards the cool colors, bright colors, vibrant colors. So after looking all around the store and talking to the sales girl, I ultimately decided I would go with the Urban Decay Naked line. They're very popular. The colors are highly pigmented and they have great reviews. The sales lady said they're the top sellers there. So she said you can't go wrong with that. So I narrowed my search to the Urban Decay Naked line. And here's what I found out about these palettes. So Urban Decay has 5 full-size eyeshadow palettes. The price point of these full-size palettes is $54. And the shadows are a combination of mattes, satins, and shimmers. The last one on here, number 5, is called Naked Heat. It's Urban Decay's newest palette. This palette has a lot of warm tones, I think more than the other palettes, which had more of a combination of cool and warm. Urban Decay also has a Basics line, which is all matte shadows. 2 of the palettes, this one Naked Basics and Naked Basics 2, are small travel size palettes. I like them for that reason. Their price point's $29. The shadows are still full-size shadows though. The third one in the Basics line is the Ultimate Matte Palette. Again, all matte finishes. You get 12 shades there. That price point is $54. Those are all full-size shades as well. Well, can you guess which palette I bought? Well, it wasn't easy. It took me a while. They're all absolutely gorgeous. But after much deliberating, I settled on the Naked Smoky Eye Palette. I really liked it. I thought the colors offered me what I was looking for. I have the warm colors so I can get the warm look, but I also had some cool colors, which I told you I like cool colors too. So I thought with this palette, I have some choice. I can do both. So it'll help me achieve my new look where I can try the warm look and the neutrals, and I can also do the cool look with cool colors that are in my comfort zone. So in this video, I'm going to use this palette to do 2 different looks. I'm going to do a warm neutrals look, and then I'm going to do a cool tones look. And I would like it if you guys would let me know which one you like best and what you think about it. I also bought a new matte lipstick, which I will feature in one of the looks, and you can let me know what you think about that too. So without further ado, I'll get right into the warm look first and take off all my makeup and start fresh. Then I will start fresh again and show you cool tones, all with the Naked Smoky Eye Palette. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the first look that I'm going to do for you is the warm neutral look. And before I begin, I just want to tell you what I have on my face so that you know, and I will link all the products that I'm going to be referring to below in the description box so you can take a look at them if you're interested. So on my face, all I have is my Daily Moisturizer, which is by Olay. It has an SPF of 15. I also put an additional SPF on of 50, and I put it around my eyes, in my mouth area, and on my forehead, just to prevent the UV damage that can cause premature aging, because I go in and out a lot into the sun during the day. I also have on a tiny bit of Clinique Beyond Perfecting concealer and foundation, and I just have it around my nose area where it sometimes just gets a little darker in there, so I smooth out the skin tone there and I just blended it out a little bit around the sides, and that's it. It's summer here. I'm trying to keep it as light as possible to let my skin breathe. And I'm also wearing, and I usually wear this every day, is my Clinique face powder in Transparency 5. I wear it as a bronzer. It doesn't have any iridescence to it. It looks just like your skin. It's very light and it sets your makeup too. It gives a nice finish. So I've been doing that for years. So I already have that on, and on my brows, I just took a little bit of my Ardell Brow Defining Kit. I keep my brows light. I don't do them heavy. I have prominent eyes, so I don't want to over-enhance them too much. So I want to keep it more natural looking, but I do give them a little darker color to make them stand out more. And it comes with a handy little wax pencil so that you can lock in all of that. So without further ado, let's get to the eyeshadow look. And I'm going to be using, in this Naked Smoky Eye palette, I'm going to be using these 3 colors on the end for the warm look, and these 3 colors on this end. These are the warm colors in this palette, and as you can see, the cooler colors are in the middle. So we're going to save most of those colors for the next look when I do the cool colors. So for now, we're going to try to get a nice warm neutral look with these 2 colors and see if we've got a really versatile palette here that we can do 2 types of looks with, because that would be fantastic. So before I put on eyeshadow, I always put on an eyeliner pencil on my lids. This one by Rimmel, and it is basically the color of my skin, and it's waterproof. I find that these pencils really help the eyeshadow adhere. Now these shadows are very pigmented, so they're really going to give a good blast of color, but I don't always like the powder getting very close to my eyelashes. I find, for me, it's irritating. I have sensitive eyes, and so this gives a little bit of a barrier. So I will go ahead and I will apply this to my lids and blend it with my finger to give a nice opaque look to my eyelids. And if you are comfortable with an eyeshadow primer, then you can use an eyeshadow primer, or you can use your foundation. That works too. So the first color I'm going to start with, and I want to see if I can do this whole look with just the brush that they provide in this kit, because I feel for the price I should be able to just use this brush, see if I can get an entire look with the brush that they provide. So let's see if I can do it, okay? I'm going to start off with this neutral color on my lids as just a base color. And I'm going to apply that all over, all the way up. And that way, if I have any residue left from skin creams or whatever, this will soak it up nicely. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the brown, this whiskey color, and I'm going to put that into the crease. And I'm going to bring it out just in line with my eyebrow. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of this high color here, and I'm going to put that just in the corners of my eyes to give a highlighted effect. It opens up and pops the eyes out a little bit. Makes you look refreshed. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of this radar color right here, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of my eye, and then blend it out a bit to the edge. Now I'm going to be placing underneath my eyelashes. I'm going to go in again with this darker shade called Whiskey, and I'm going to line underneath. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this high again, and I'm going to go back under there just a tad to brighten it up. And now I'm going to deepen the corners of my eyes to really make my eyes pop out more. And with that, I'm going to go in again with that deep brown. And I may just go into that black market just a tad, but we'll see. I don't think I need to. It's quite dark. And I'm just going to poke it right into that corner triangle area. And I'm going to shade into the eye a little bit and blend. And now I'm going to just take a little bit of this 13 color here on the end, and I'm just going to go right under my brow. Just kind of brighten it up under there and make my eyebrows sort of pop a little bit. And it softens the edge as well of the wing of the triangle where I wing up my eyeshadow. And I really want to use this pretty coppery color that's called Dirty Sweet. So I think I'm just going to put that kind of right in the middle where I put the radar. Just dab a little of that. Oh yeah, that's great. Now I'm going to use my black eyeliner pencil. Not a liquid liner. I'm going to use a pencil because I want to get more of a smudged effect. I like that better than that line that goes across. I do use the liquid liner as well, but usually if I'm wearing fake lashes, I'll use it. If I'm not wearing fake lashes, then I think this just looks more natural. So mine is, it's a Wet n Wild black charcoal. I'll link it below. So what I start out doing is just drawing the line in the corner here. And having that eye pencil on as a foundation helps your eyeliner kind of grab hold, because a pencil eyeliner sometimes has trouble going over a powder. But if you've got something underneath, it really helps. And I don't line my waterline with eyeliner. I never do. Not only does it bother my eyes, but I think it makes your eyes look smaller, and I like my eyes to look larger. Even though they are already large, I feel like it really opens them up, and having the lighter waterline makes me look brighter and more refreshed. So, but I'm not going to line the under eye area because I did a really nice job with the brush that came with the palette using that dark brown color, and I think it really looks good enough, so I don't want to mess with it. Now it's time to apply my mascara, and I'm using my tried and true, and I've tried so many, but I always go back to the Maybelline Great Lash. It's my absolute favorite. Not going to change my blush yet. I'm going to use my usual blush that I use because it suits my skin tone. And now to finish off the lip, I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and the color is Prague. And I bought a new matte lipstick, and it's a neutral, so it can be worn with this look, and it can be worn with the cool look because it's a neutral. I think you guys are going to really love it, but I think I'm going to save it for the cool look. So stay tuned for that look, and then you'll see my new lip product, my new neutral lip product. So whenever I apply lipstick, my tip, and I shared it with you probably years ago in a video, I always use my Hydration Lock chapstick, and I always put it in the upper lip area here. Not only does it stop my lipstick from bleeding, but if you have any fine lines, it fills them. It is a wonderful beauty trick invented by me. I was probably the first one out there to tell you about this. And so all you do is just go right over the top. And I love this one. It has no shine and no gloss, so you're not going to see something on your skin. It's very comfortable. And when I wear these matte lip glosses, I always like to put a little chapstick on because they are drying. So I'll continue it onto my lip. Okay, and here's the finished look. What do you guys think? You'll have to let me know what you think down below in the comments area. I'm going to do the cool one next, and you'll be able to compare, and then I'll put a picture side by side so that you can vote on what you think. This is very different for me because I always wear cool colors, so I'm not used to seeing myself in these warm tones. But it was really fun to do something different. So I hope you enjoyed this look. So now let's take a look at the cool look. Okay, now I'm going to do the cool look, and I'm going to focus on using the colors that are pretty much in the center. So from this armor color to smolder in here. These are the cooler colors, I think, in this palette, so I'm going to focus on getting a look with these colors. I may taper into the other ones just a tad, into 13 and into high, just to highlight certain areas on my eyes. And if you want to know what I have on my face before I get started, just look in the beginning of the warm colors, neutral colors segment, and I'm going to start out with, again, just putting some of that nude eye pencil on my eyelids, and then we'll get right into the eyeshadow look. And again, I'm going to try to get the whole look using just the brush that they provided in the palette. Let's see if we can do it this time again. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of the high, and I'm going to put that into my corners of my eyes just to give a little highlight and sparkle there. Next I'm going to go in with Slanted, this color right here, and I'm going to cover the lids. I'm going to bring that same color up a little higher, up to the brow bone. Just blending it out, getting a nice base. I love this color. I'm going to go under my lower lashes with Armor. Next I'm going to take this dagger and I'm going to put a little bit of that in the triangle area, deepen it a little. Gotta be careful how much you take on your brush, these colors are so pigmented. I never go out further than the eyebrow to the eye. I'm going to take a little bit of this Armor and I'm going to put it right under my brow bone, just to brighten it a little bit and to blend it out. And I'm also going to take a little bit of this 13, this white one, and go under the brow bone a little bit. I think it needs just a little bit of brighter color. I'm going to take some of this Smolder and I'm going to go under this side of my lash line. Just deepen it in the corners. And now I'm just going to use my eyeliner pencil, my Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to use that to just line the above lid, and I'm going to, and I extended it out a little bit. Time for a little mascara, my Great Lash mascara in Very Black that I absolutely love. Always use an eyelash curler to curl your lashes. Okay, it's time to put on some blush, and I'm going to be using my Clinique New Clover blush. It's my favorite. And finally, I'm going to put on my new matte lipstick, which I just bought. It's by Too Faced, and it's called Melted Matte, and in the color of Queen Bee. It's very neutral. It was highly recommended. So here it is. You're going to witness me the first time putting it on. Before I put it on, I'm going to put on my chapstick that I told you about in the last segment, above my lip, below my lip, and then I'm going to put it on my lip too, because I just find the matte lipsticks to be a little drying for me, although I love the way they look. So we'll finish it off with this. I love how you can get so precise with these doe foot applicators. So I went with a neutral color, and the sales girl told me there I could wear this neutral matte lipstick with either the warm look or the cool look. She said this was one of their best sellers. I like the color so much. So this is the final look for the cool look. What do you guys think? And here I am side by side with the warm look and the cool look to help you decide and vote. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope I could give you a nice overview of the Urban Decay Naked Palette line, and it's helpful for you if you're interested in purchasing one for yourself. Please let me know in the comments area below what your vote is. Do you like me better in the warm? Do you like me better in the cool? Do you think I can wear warm on a regular basis, or just stick with the cool colors? Let me know your thoughts. I'll be very interested in hearing what you have to say. And if there's any other topics that you are interested in and you'd like me to do a video on, please let me know in the comments area as well. Always interested. You can also send it to me in the messages if you like. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to click that little bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And please also visit my blog spot where I do a lot of writing, and I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, so we can stay connected there as well. Okay, well, thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now.